Hello everybody, welcome to Matt Makes Monsters. My name is Matt, and today we're going to pick up our pencils, shake off the rust, and get busy with the rust monster. Not busy, that's not what I meant. You know what I meant. We're going to do the rust one. No, we're not going to... Oh boy. Okay, so we're back with another one of the classics. This guy is really just a giant bug with 4 legs, but let's see what the second edition Monstrous Manual has to say about him. Rust monsters are subterranean creatures with an appetite for all sorts of metals. These unique creatures, though generally inoffensive, are the bane of fighters everywhere. The average rust monster measures 5 feet long and 3 feet high at the shoulder. It has a strange tail that appears armor-plated and ends in an odd-looking bony projection that resembles a double-ended paddle. 2 prehensile antennae are located under the thing's 2 eyes. The hide of the rust monster is rough and covered with lumpy projections. Coloration varies from a yellowish tan on the underside and legs to a red rust on the upper back. Rust monsters smell like wet, oxidized metal. So that paints a picture. His antenna that come out of under his eyes they're what I believe turns the metal to rust. So I love these guys because they're basically just big stupid bugs, and they're not evil or anything. They're just hungry and they love to eat rust. So if they if you have any kind of metal equipment, they're a terrifying sight in a dungeon. So I'm kind of glad that they're in there. They're a neat little addition. And it's nice to not have a super evil monster all the time. These guys are just, big, lovable, dumb bugs. Make great pets, assuming you don't enjoy being around metal. So this is an interesting case because I'm going to be, once again, super honest with you about my workflow. I found myself disliking this guy. I when it came to time to export the video, I took a look at him and I did what happened with the ghoul and with the mind flayer last week, and I was not pleased with him. But this time, life got in the way. As you know, the world is kind of turned upside down right now. And I was coming down with the same cold that I've been fighting off for the last week, and it finally started to take hold, and I'm just, isolation things and all that jazz. So I found myself without the time to redo it. Like in previous weeks, I had enough time to do it, but this wasn't working out. So I think there's a lesson here. I'm not one of those artists who hates everything they do. I really do feel like most of the things I put out, I'm fairly pleased with. And I know it's just a snapshot of my skill level at the time. But in all honesty, this guy is just he's not my favorite. I see what I was trying to do. There are parts of it that I like. I like that I was trying to kind of flesh out a dungeon type background, even though I don't feel like it was entirely successful and it's a little boring. But it's I was trying to do something here, and I don't think it worked. But I'm just not the biggest fan of it. That's all. Not one of my best. So I think that is the big lesson here, is that sometimes you just need to be cool with what's happening. Like when illness, deadlines, or, pandemic isolation comes knocking, you just need to do your best and accept the results. And, this isn't, you just do your best. As long as you do your best and realize that this is just a weird anomaly, and it's not necessarily the case that you're not going to be pushing out this stuff all the time, then, it's fine. And he's not bad. I wouldn't say he's terrible. He's just not my favorite. Just not my favorite. I feel like I could have done him better. So, but yeah, that's it for that. These guys have been. And you know what? I actually kind of do like the lighting. I like the it looked like it's lit by torches or a brazier of some kind. And the blue shadows on the wall are kind of neat. It's not, now that I'm looking at it, it's not so bad. It's just, I think I could have done it better, but welcome to being an artist. That's what we do. That's what we do. So these guys have been around since the very first Grey Hawk expansion, the supplement, and I think that was in 75. And this guy is one of the monsters that was influenced by the prehistoric monster toys from before, as we saw with the with a couple of these previous guys, like the owl bear and the boulet. So let's take a look at there. Wow. Yeah, looks like a lobster with a weird tail. So yeah, I mean, I guess he is kind of lobsterish. I kind of always thought of him as more as insectoid, but maybe I could see it. So, that's it for him. Here's the cartoon version, which, again, more honesty time. I did this in about half an hour before I recorded this. I didn't have a cartoon version of him, and then I was like, I need to do one. I'll take 30 minutes. Actually, you know what? This probably took closer to an hour. I lost track of time, but I was watching something, and I think it was closer to an hour by the time it was all done. So, yeah. So there he is. This is the cartoon version, which actually I find very interesting because I think the cartoon version just works better than the other version. I think it's just more successful as a design, and he's so cute. I want to turn this into a sticker. So, I didn't put a background for this guy because like I said, I needed to get him out pretty quickly. But there he is. Oh, he's so beautiful. Gorgeous. So there they are. They're up on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Feel free to follow me there if you want to get a closer look. I just want to tell everybody I really appreciate everything that all the love and on the support that you've given me on here. I also want everybody to be safe. These are weird and trying times for everybody. So no matter what you are called on to do, whether that is to be on the front lines of this thing or to just stay at home, I want everybody to be safe and as possible, and we're going to get through this together. Okay. All right, everybody. We'll see you next week when I am going to be doing the Drow. Ooh. Dark elves. Ooh. So, join me then. Okay.